Magavan and Melanine, and well met indeed. I'm Aracheg Aladirthan, the head of Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as Umbar, a campaign that is rapidly making its way toward my glorious return, rather than my defeat, I should like to think. In the past episode, I believe I sold Berryon Castle to Run, hence why that is not owned by us and there's no garrison, as there was the rather long line of Gondorians heading for that. Tirith is currently being besieged by an Ambrothian army, but Councilman Umbar is on his way back. We've lost Tirithoros, if indeed we ever held it, actually, I can't remember. Yes, we did, it's got our culture style. There's an army knocking around Barad-Han, but Gobel Mirlond is preparing to counter that, which is rather nice. And we are besieging Umbar, our capital, after we lost it in the invasion. I haven't read the feedback about the episode called The Three Brothers, but I will have a read because I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. In addition, I trust you've all, if you are interested to see what I look like, I trust you will have watched Little Blue Ferret's final travel video. They were intended to be more travel videos, but as she couldn't upload them in China, we just had to do them all in one go at the end. And of course, in that video you can see my face and see what I look like. Not sure whether to take it as a compliment that somebody said I look more manly than they thought, because they pictured me as a youngish boy, I believe, were the words he used. So that's great. But I suppose looking manly here is at least a payoff for that criticism. For that, not criticism, but that we each have different perceptions when all we have available to us are our ears. But anyway, let's end the turn and dive in. Oh, I didn't press play again. Oh, I was even thinking about it. It was on my mind, and I still haven't done it. Curses. To answer the question I've been asked the most, yes, when version 1 is released, which we will not give a date for, I will do an overview video giving you a big sweeping picture of all the changes. It will probably be quite long because it takes ages to do the overview videos. And it will tell you everything that's new. You'll get to see the new looks of every unit, because there are quite a lot of changes that I didn't put in that I'm Back video. Oh, the Dwarven King is dead. Chieftain of the Orcs is dead. The Steward of Gondor is dead. Everyone's dying. So I will do... Oh, and someone's come of age. Where did you come? Oh, I've lost you. Amro, where did you go? So I will do an overview video, so... Well, that picture is bugged out. You will get to see the new changes. Amro, there you are. No, that's Amir. Are you Amro? Yes, you are. Huthafa's Glory. Huthafa's Glory is my capital. Oh, of course, because it's the central one, isn't it? Yeah, you can stay there for the time being. What else was I going to say? I was going to say something else. Oh, yes, I realise that this video is a day late. I'm still only been back from my 3-month jaunt for a few days, and so I've been catching up with friends and family. I have 3 sisters, 1, 2, 3, and they don't live with me, so I was seeing all of those, so I didn't get to record anything yesterday in time to put it up to date. But the plan will be to have the videos go up, as I said, on a Monday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, and a Saturday and a Sunday. And it will be one of each. And yes, I will continue the Soulstorm campaign. I hope to upload that video this coming Sunday. Might be slightly later, depending on when I can record it.
Your orders, my lord.
Oh, we can attack. Now, if he sieges... to be honest, I'm happy for him to siege us out. And then we can siege it and take it back. I don't want to fight on the bridge, because we'll lose a lot more than is necessary. But, so he's welcome to it, and then we'll take it back the turn after. And he will lose some good units. He's got Tirith, he's got White Knights, and Silver Swan. Very strong army. Of course, there are the Misty Mountains knocking about, but they will not fight us. It will be incredibly rare if they do. It'd be a turn up for the books, as they say. We also are sitting on the bridge here, waiting Lorgan's move. Of course, the household cavalry will look entirely different in version 1, but because I can't sync version 1 to this, you can't get those changes. I don't think there's anything else going on, so I think we're just waiting until, because I'm going to siege that for 7 turns, because Run won't get anywhere near it. Now we could come out of Gobel Mirlond actually if our army is prepared here. Yeah, let's do that. Leave behind 69 of them and 129 of them.
As you command.
And we move on Captain Boron.
We shall slaughter them, my lord.
He's well armed, but as are we. Men-at-arms are very strong. Pikemen are very good, but there's only 19 of them. Guardsmen are basic. Their archers aren't particularly anything to shout about, and otherwise it's not too strong, so we should be alright.
Show no mercy.
In addition, the Enid Wythe campaign and the Vale of Anduin campaign obviously are both at points where I've kind of already won, and it's now just a countdown till the actual victory. Of course, with the Vale of Anduin, I still need to finish off Dol Guldur and the Misty Mountains, and there's a big battle shaping up for that, which will be quite enjoyable. And Enid Wythe are about to start taking on Linden, but I think in those videos, and I will say it again in the actual videos, but I think I will make it so that once the Misty Mountains have been destroyed along with Dol Guldur as the Vale of Anduin, I will probably call that campaign to an end. It depends how enjoyable it is, how much you will want to see it continue on after that, because after that my victory conditions are just basically take 15 more regions or something like that, I think. So there's not really a challenge per se. No one will be attacking me. I'll just be able to sit there, build up my defences, build up my troops, and then sweep someone away. And the Enid Wythe campaign is the same. Once I've taken Linden down, I think I will probably call that a day. Or indeed, if I don't take Linden down. But as Enid Wythe, you just need to take 40 regions. But as I have defeated all of my major neighbours, Isengard have fallen, Dunland have fallen, I've made peace with Gondor and Rohan, so the south and east are completely completed, as it were, as I would want them. There's not too much call to continue that campaign on after we've fought the elves. So don't get me wrong, I'm not just going to abandon it, but the joy for me goes quite a lot when I realise I have completely won, and there's no one going to stop me, and it's now just a case of fighting battle after battle after battle after battle. I'm not too keen on that, so we will assess where we are. But the point of this little story is that once the Anduin and Enid Wythe campaigns are completely wrapped up, I would look to do a version 1 Dwarves of Khazad-dûm campaign. But only if Khazad-dûm gets fixed and it gets completed. And then I will show that one off. Either that or maybe Erebor or Elves, someone like that, maybe Dale. Someone in that smaller upper corner that we've not yet touched upon in any of my other videos. I'd love to do a Breland campaign to replace one of them as well, because Breland are my up there as one of my favourite factions. And also with the new changes to Khand and Harad, which will be covered in greater detail in the version 1 release video whenever I do that. The Dol Amroth campaign is now apparently substantially harder, and I would quite like to have a little taste of that newfound difficulty. And of course, if any of you don't know by now that Dol Amroth are my favourite faction, and the faction that I have shed blood and tears over, then you've been not paying much attention. But anyway, let's just sit still for a moment and let the army move along at ×6 speed. I am desperate to try out the new battle AI, and I am thinking about asking whether or not it's save game compatible, but I don't want to jeopardize anything. I don't want to lose more campaigns. Because in this we're still using the Germanicus' AI, which I don't even know if that's a battle AI or a campaign AI, I couldn't tell you. If you aren't running, please run, because they are turning to face us. But fighting uphill is very tiring, and so if they do attack us, we have a very big advantage. Of course, all the archers with fixed bows is in... I could probably merge all the archers, actually, because they are just unit models. Don't know, I didn't think of that. They appear to be taking the bait. Not sure. You gentlemen sweep around. I don't think I'll bother using him, there's no need. Keep firing if you can. Ah, Tarnostian Guard. Tarnostian Guard have a different look and name in version 1. They don't have as pointy helmets, and they've got slightly different shoulders and breastplates, I believe. And they're now called Dor en Ernil Footmen to better sync with the Dor en Ernil Lancers, with whom they share the same appearance. Right, I don't think they're going to come, so turn it off at ×6, give it a pause, and let's spread everybody out a little bit more to begin moving down the hill to take them. And away we go, ×6. If you aren't running, get a little jog on. And we want to try and surround everyone. Alright, it begins. You run out there, you run out there, you attack them. You attack them as well if you can get the archers in the middle there. Pikemen on A. Everybody charges in. And in we go. The enemy appears out of nowhere. But they are totally surrounded. Alright. You're going to need to support the Tarnostians. You can move up. This is where we're going to be weakest. Those men-at-arms sprung out of the trees. So if we can get the Tarnostian guard down. Speed it up for a moment. Zoom in again. Down here in the centre. Ah, but they're only... Oh, they're Lebanon Marines. There's some squires making their way out. Squires have been edited in version 1 as well. They look different. Ah, the Tarnostians are changing their position. Push through! Pikemen doing well. We're also going to, a suggestion someone made that I thoroughly liked the idea of, is we're going to remove stakes from all militia. That's pretty much the whole point. Every militia unit is going to lose the ability to deploy stakes in an attempt to stop the overpowered nature of stakes in the early game. So militia will likely lose stakes, and the only units that now will probably place stakes will be sneakier ones like rangers and mainline units. Elites obviously here and there will also use stakes, but stakes should be a lot less prevalent in version 1. But to counter this in a more fairer way to deal with cavalry early on, essentially, we are going to make militia and early tier spearmen slightly more effective against cavalry. So you'll rely on your spearmen to deal with cavalry, not the horrendously overpowered stakes. So that's something to look forward to as well. Anything that makes the game harder I look forward to, I must confess. I'm not radical, I don't want the game to be tearing your hair out, because as you can see I'm very casual. Many of you are probably tearing your hair out at the way I lose battles willy-nilly and just don't think anything of it. I've been asked quite a few times why I don't use governors and why I don't manage my generals better to get good traits so that they become good governors, and I just don't see the point. I've never struggled enough for money to need to get a governor to give me an extra 2,000 gold. And it just takes too much time and too much micromanagement. So I've never bothered with that. But it just highlights my casual playstyle. Also, I am still really at a loss to what to do for a lore video, I'm afraid. I cannot think of what to do for a lore video. Obviously, this video has gone up at 10 o'clock on Friday morning. I'm filming it the night before. So please, please, please put your suggestions in this video for what you now want to see in lore videos, because I really don't know what you want to listen to. I can't do one on like Run and Harad because nothing happens to them that doesn't involve Gondor, essentially. All of Run's history, all we know about it is they attacked Gondor here, here and here, and that's all we know about them. And it's the same with Harad, and so they're difficult nations to cover. The orcs are very much covered, the orcs of the Misty Mountains are very much covered in the Dwarven video, because all they really did, of course, was they raid every now and then, but mostly they're only... all they give to the Third Age and Second Age is the battle, the War of the Dwarves and Orcs. And otherwise it all comes through Sauron and Mordor, so... Turning more a little to this battle, we need to shift some of these units up here. Around this way. We'll speed it up a bit. We are going to win this, but we will probably pay dearly for our victory. The Horondor mercenaries, if used correctly, are very powerful. You can go for those archers. Who we got here? Ah, of course they're warriors. Oh, they took a few down. This is a situation in here. Tarnostian Guard not doing well. Dolamrath archers are fleeing. We are the heirs of Númenor. We are the true Dunedain. That's Mard, that is, actually, because they say Dunedain, don't they? Which, unfortunately, is not how it's properly pronounced. But then you could always attribute it to regional dialects, couldn't you? I mean, I say Bath, and if you drive north of Watford Gap, you could probably, everyone will start telling you that it's Bath. Now they're wavering, they're routing. The force in the middle has fallen. I believe those archers may be the last unit. No, they're routing as well. So who is actually fighting?
Behold,
No one. Yes!
This is a clear victory.
Ah, we paid so dearly for that. I have read all the comments, the droves, the veritable mountain of comments telling me that I need to stop training Corsairs and I need to upgrade my army to the better quality troops of the mid-tier. And ideally, if I can completely fill it out with Abrazanim, then that would be the best bet. And don't worry, I hear you. I know I need to step it up.
Your enemies lie defeated. My lord.
Who did we leave behind there? 129 of them. What's their maximum unit number? Soldiers, 202. Very well. 50 of you, return.
Lord, yes. Orders.
12 of you, just depart.
How may I serve?
They got there.
My lord.
Amr, move up to Baradhan.
Your command.
Where are you going to hold out there now
Continuing
instead?
tomorrow.
Fortunately, Amun Ithil was completely ignored. Although it's got the wrong garrison troops, which is very frustrating because we're losing money because of that.
I will only address you in battle.
I wonder why he hasn't attacked already. He's got a ballista and a catapult. But there's no way on earth I'm taking him on the bridge. We'd lose so much.
Yes, my lord.
If we can siege him out, much better. And Khand do not think that they can take me, as they're just sitting there while we sit on the bridge. But then that is one of our most formidable armies. Abrazanim, Nardu Tariq, Nardu Bawib, and I believe there's Nardu Zagar as well. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Oh, in case you didn't hear, in one of the videos, which video did I say? In the Anduin one?
Your orders, my lord.
You can now train 2 units of dark or black Númenorians, depending on how you want to say it, from Mordor, for Mordor. There is one, the dismounted one with a 2-handed sword and an archer. They're called Temple Knights and Temple Guard, linking them to the old Temple of Morgoth in Armenelos in Númenor. And I didn't just want to call them dismounted Númenorians and dismounted Númenorian archers because they're boring names. But they come out of Durthang and you need to build a building to get to them. I've got no money and we're not doing anything, so we'll end the turn. Aha! They've abandoned it. Now we chase them down without the bridge defending them. We should be able to sweep them up. Although we don't have any cavalry, of course. Umbar's major flaw. The new dynamic that, if you've not seen the I'm Back video, the new dynamic in this region is now that Khand will join in the fighting with Harad against Dol Amroth and Gondor. So Dol Amroth will now almost solely fight Harad and Umbar if they break through, and Khand will join Gondor against join Mordor against Gondor.
Have a taste of my blade.
All right.
Yes, my lord.
Get rid of that idiot.
We have triumphed.
We lost no one. We killed 46.
An honorable,
finally got rid of him.
glorious victory.
All right, Captain Icorian. Here we come.
As you command,
Oh, he's running away.
we have
He's fleeing.
triumphed.
Oh, we don't even need to fight it. Look at those odds. Just look at those odds. Oh, where's the page that I've been writing down? The page. Ah, curses. I think I'm going to auto-resolve, as there it is heavily in our favour, and it doesn't suggest at all that I would need to bother fighting that. He's got hardly any troops. 6-1 in our favour. I've done it. 158, cracking. Absolutely splendid. Yeah, off you go.
Glorious victory.
Right, we move on Tirithoros.
Honor.
And then that should draw Baranfindel back north.
Orders.
Although we should probably watch out for him. He might be coming for Amun Ithil. Are we making money? No, we're losing money. Hand over
My
fist.
lord. Yes, my lord. By your command.
Although he's merged into there. So that saves us a bit of money. 6 more turns before we can take back Umbar. Because
Yes,
Run and obviously Umbar share the same culture. So if we were to attack Umbar, they'd get the same garrison script that we get. So it's not going to be worth it's not going to be worth it, basically, to try and take it ourselves. Have we got another spy? He's in Lasarnak. That's not really a great place. Eastern Belfast. Looking at a Lynn here. Yeah, let's bring the Lasarnak gentleman back.
Approaching quietly. Approaching quietly. Approaching.
What's all going on in the north? Both the Skiliaths have been reborn. Derafin is heading for us. He's got quite the army. There were 51 Knights of the Silver Swan in that army. Ah, very well. We must move quickly. Umbar. What are we on? Episode 36. Take back our lands. Oh no, I've not really taken anywhere back, have I? Let's call it small victories. I don't think that's particularly spoiler alerty. I don't think that is spoiling anything myself. We are losing money. There's no point queuing anything.
Your orders, my lord.
To battle.
But we come.
We shall prevail. Yes.
Tirithoros. Oh, it's got a rubbish defense. Corian's not going to help, is he? Idiot. What did Baron Findle do? He headed for Baradhan. No. Alright, well, let's go and sit on a hill above him. So if he does attack us, at least he's got to run up a hill to do it. And other than that, what we're doing is end the turn again. Oh, my spy, brilliant. Umbar's actual fate in the real books, of course, their entire fleet was killed by the Army of the Dead, and then the boats were taken over by the Grey Company, sailed north with the remnants of Gondor's southern defenders, led by Angbor the Fearless, and that was pretty much Umbar's entire army, because obviously in the actual books, the nations had like one standing army, and if that lost, the entire nation fell. So Umbar was then swept up by King Elisar and just enfolded back into the now reunited kingdom of Gondor and Arnor.
Approaching quietly. I shall continue
So
tomorrow.
that was how they actually ended their little
Tomorrow's
career
journey
spanning,
planned out.
well, their little invasion.
My lord.
He's moving on Tirithoros. We should help.
Yes.
Everybody keep moving.
Continuing tomorrow.
Right, I know my last 2 videos were quite lengthy. But this one is going to be 25 minutes, damn it.
Orders.
So, as we maneuver about. 25 minutes is my golden number. That's what I'm... Oh, she's ringing the house phone. Oh, I've just hung up. I just accepted it and hung up immediately. And then she's ringing back straight away. Jesus. I can't quiet it. Apologies if you can hear the ringing. I left the phone in my room. Let's end the turn again. Oh, now the answer machine's for talking. She's probably going to come in the garden and start shouting in the window in a minute, because I assume she's outside with no key. Leaving her going. I've got like 2 more minutes. Oh, and shut that phone up, Jesus. Apologies, everyone. I could merge the 2 videos together, but it's such a hassle. And it causes problems, and it's an extra layer on top of just recording. Oh no, Derafin's on his way. But that battle's going to take a little bit too long. This one is quite a lot shorter.
Raise our banners!
But I don't want to fight that battle because I haven't actually really got the time to continue on that much, because the person ringing my house is waiting for me. So I think I am going to end this one there slightly earlier. The other 2 were slightly longer than I had hoped, so this one is now slightly shorter than I had envisioned. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you have. I'm Galadurthan. I head up the modding team of this mod that you're currently watching. And if you have any questions or you want to give feedback, please give suggestions for the lore videos, and I will read them and I will consider what is there. But until we speak again, dear friends, Navar and den perimad melonin, and farewell.